What's up, guys? Mike here at Trader at True Trading Group. November 13th. A little bit of a head scratcher for me today. I ended up making out really nice on my SPY put options from yesterday. If you guys watched my video from yesterday, you know I was holding some SPY put options. We had a nice gap down in the SPY today, and right off the bell, I sold the bulk of those SPY options for a 133% gain. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements on the day. You guys can see here at 9:33 a.m. took more profit off on the SPY 309 today expiration strikes at $1.14. I entered those contracts at 49 cents yesterday. Again, if you missed that video, go back, check it out. Yesterday's video was actually a really, really good video. You got APDN, the big run yesterday. They did an offering today. Stock was down like 70%, something crazy. But yesterday was a cool video, so definitely check that out, and you'll see the analysis behind my SPY put option trade, which paid me very nicely this morning, guys, from 49 cents to $1.14 on the bulk of the position. That's 133% gain. All right, so that was a really, really solid trade. I entered those puts. Just a quick recap. I entered them there, and I took the bulk of the position off the table right there as we gap down here today, and that action resulted in a 133% gain on those puts. And then the market rallied it back. Where the market was very strong today, and this is where kind of I'm a little bit puzzled today, and it has a lot to do with U.S. and China trade. I also made a really nice trade on CLVS. I'm still long a piece of CLVS, looking for some continuation tomorrow. I'm going to cover that trade with you as well. But first, let's talk about the SPY and what's going on today, and why today was a bit of a head scratcher for me. The SPY was extremely strong today. Okay, right from the morning gap down, we got bought up. Fed Chairman Powell testified today on Capitol Hill, kind of reiterated that there's not going to be any interest rate hikes anytime in the near future, and then the market started to really climb its way higher off of that. Then this happened. Right at 2 o'clock, we get a report from Dow Jones coming out of the Wall Street Journal that U.S. and China trade talks have stalled because China is not agreeing to commit to a firm number, a dollar number for purchases of U.S. farm products. There was talks of $40 billion. There was talks of $50 billion dollars worth of U.S. farm products. And when it came down to put a number to paper, China balked at the idea of putting a number actually in the contract. So they're not willing to commit to an actual number. It's kind of like a good faith type of gesture, like, hey, yeah, we'll buy more from you, but we're not willing to put in paper, put in writing how much. And then the market sold off. You had this quick pullback. As soon as that happened, now I'm thinking to myself, why would we continue higher from this point? If trade talks have stalled, the market should pull in from here. We're pretty much, wrapping up with earnings. I mean, what is the catalyst to take us to 311, 312 on the SPY? And I thought we were going to sell off. So I went ahead, even though, and I bought back SPY put options. Okay. Right inside here, I went ahead, and I'll take you guys to my trade announcements. I had to break them up into two today. A lot of the other moderators were very active today in chat, so that's why I had to break this up into multiple. Where are we at? Here we go. At 225, a swing trade. I bought the 308 strike, Friday expiration puts at 81 cents. I'm getting crushed on these right now. Okay, we rallied back this entire pullback, and I can't figure out for the life of me why. I can't figure out for the life of me why. It's not like China saying talks fell apart. The U.S. was saying, no, that's not true. Things are great. Both sides confirmed the report was true, and yet the market didn't care. When was the last time you saw a U.S.-China trade headline that the market did not care about? Very, very strange today. The market just bought that news right up, and I can't for the life of me figure out why. if they stall these trade talks and the chances of them pushing out a deal until it might not happen until next year or 2020. I mean, that's real now. So I thought for sure we would have pulled in. So far, I'm wrong. I have some time. They don't expire until Friday, so I have some time, but it's not looking good right now, and I can't figure out for the life of me why. I mean, you mean to tell me that U.S. and China trade talks stall, and the Dow and the S&P both close at record highs just because Powell says or insinuates that they're not going to raise rates anytime in the near future? That doesn't seem right. Something's fishy. I think today was just blanket buy programs, a bunch of algorithms that were just, starting to put risk on and completely ignored that headline. I could be completely wrong, and if I am, I'm going to get hosed on these options. But I can't for the life of me figure out why we did not pull in off of that. So we'll see what happens, guys. But I have this trade on, and it's a very kind of confusing trade today. Hopefully we get a gap down tomorrow, and then you get a little bit of a continuation pullback into Friday, because I need it. I entered that trade expecting a move down into this region. Okay, not today, but within the next day or two, I thought we were going to get down into this 307, 307.50. That's why I bought the 308 strikes. But for us to rally back all the way to 309.40 was like, whoa, something's not right here. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'll keep you updated. Obviously, my video tomorrow will cover the SPY, and we'll see what's going on. Now let's get to CLVS. This is a really good trade today. Really nice trade today in CLVS. We've been talking about CLVS for the last couple of days, actually, because of this 625 area. Okay, you can see here real clear resistance in August and September, and then you can see here clear resistance on the previous couple of days. Okay, so I thought if we broke through this level, that CLVS has a chance to make, I didn't mean to delete that line, that if we broke through this level, CLVS had a chance to make a really nice move, possibly get up and test this gap entry around 770. Well, we broke above that level today on real strong volume. We closed above it. We pulled back and tested it during the day. Okay, you guys see we pulled back and tested it in the afternoon. We held it, rallied it off. All signs are pointing to CLVS continuing higher. This 620 to 610 area will be my stop on the rest of this position. Like I said, I'm still holding 25% of it. And now let's get into the entry point and the actual trade on CLVS. So we start things off, guys, with this initial move in the morning. Let me pan this in so you can see more clearly. Here we go. Fibonacci levels, guy, come out. We get a pullback right into where? 38.2 fib, VWAP trade line, and we get a real nice strong bounce off that area. That green candle is what got me into this trade off of that support level, and I got long right there at 604. I'll take you guys to my trade announcement so you can see just before 10 a.m. I'm long CLVS at 604, stop loss the 582 area, and boy was that the right stop loss. The reason why that was my stop loss, guys, was because 582 was exactly, okay, the initial morning high and the 50 Fibonacci level. So here's your 50 Fibonacci level. You see how it lines up dead even with 582. And we came down here and we tested it and we held it beautifully. Beautiful recovery off of that support level. That was my indication that that support level is indeed strong. And now we can look to see if we're going to make our move and we're going to bust through that resistance level. And we actually start to form a little bit of a wedge up here. Okay, here you guys can see we start to form a little bit of a wedge. All right, you see there's a little bit of a wedge, and then we broke out of it, up and out through that resistance level. This was that resistance level that I drew pre-market. Look how nice that actually lines up. Watch, I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to leave this line, right? Notice how this line is dead even with that previous high of the day. And let's go back to the daily chart. Look at the line. It's the same line. It's the same line that I just drew minutes ago. We go back. There it is. There's your high of the day. It's beautiful. So when we broke through it, okay, we held it. We extended higher. I started peeling profits off the table. So again, I'm long here at 604. I took some profit off the table on this new high at 628. Back to my trade announcement so you guys can see. Took some profit off. CLVS at 628. Okay, then we pushed. We extended higher. And I took the bulk of my position off the table at 643. Here you guys can see just after 11 a.m. Bulk of the position off the table at 6:43, and I'm still holding 25% of this position, and we are currently trading 6:55 after market. Okay, so again, I'm looking for us to get up above 7 tomorrow and see if we can get some follow through continuation on CLVS. And you know, my final take profit will be up there over 7. And then the SPY, you know, I'll let you guys know what goes on in the SPY. I'm completely dumbfounded as to why we recovered that initial pullback off of that news. So we just have to see what happens tomorrow. So I've got 2 open trades, SPY puts and long CLVS. SPY puts is the full position. CLVS is just 25% of it. I already took the bulk of the position off the table for a nice little gain. All right, we'll see what happens tomorrow. See you guys in chat later.